Good morning, Gary and team. Hey, I wanted you to see, let's start with hospice partners, care services. So we'll do it like that. So here's Level Health, okay, with the new hands-in image. This is my large screen, so if it looks blurry on your end, it's not because it's blurry. It's just my screen. This is a humongous screen. And sometimes the definition of images get a little blurry because it's blown up so big. But I just did it so we could easily see. Everything's been resized. They all make sense and match. So if you click on hospice, it takes you to the hospice section, right? And then you can easily go to the hospice website or call. Then if you go back up to the top, I can go to care services. Well, supposed to anchor me. It didn't anchor. So I need to fix that one. It's supposed to anchor to care services. Same thing. You can go get Medcare, right? And you can call. And then this one is the same thing. You can get caregiver services or you can call. And those are those respective numbers. So what we did on this, just real quick, Gary, we did leave the Southwest, UT Southwestern, right? We have all these pictures that you said were fine, and the CHAPS is on this one. So these are buttons that'll take you to those websites. Even here, that kind of what they call a sticky header. How can we serve you? You see that? But then also on the menu, I can go wherever. So see, if I'm scrolling down, I actually automatically have the three buttons, right? And this is supposed to anchor to the middle there. When you click, it's supposed to take you to right there. But I'll fix that. But anyway, so the guys were able to do that one. So then when we go to Level Hospice, we did the hands like Mary was talking about, los manos, right? So, this is the hospice image. Now remember all services. If you look down here, all services will take me to levelhealth.org. I can download the brochure, which will be updating, and then, of course, I can call. Reviews are at the top. I can leave a review, Southwestern Service, okay? Then we took these pictures out, and we just threw some icons on there so it didn't look so plain. I'm going to have the designer kind of redo this section a little differently so it doesn't look too weird. You were good with those pictures, that picture, the questions. Of course, the team, we're working on that, and we already have the vision and idea for what you guys were looking for. This picture was updated with giving loved ones their time. We found a nurse with a couple that we threw in there that looks really well, and then this has the CHAPS because it's hospice. Now, when we go to Level Cares, now we've got that image of the, CNA really helping a lady at home, which resembles that really well. And then, of course, services on the menu, I can go to either of them or I can go here to levelhealth.org and get it all. There's about our team. Join our team. That was the application process. Download that RAC card. Southwestern Health is there. These images were good because you liked all those images. We left them all there. Okay. And when you get down to the bottom, there's the team, and same thing, download the RAC card. So that was that picture that we started with at the bottom. We're using that for what's called the hero image at the top because it does speak volumes about the service. Then no CHAPS on this one. Okay, I took it off of there because you said something about no CHAPS. Now we get to Level Med Partners. We found this in the collection that you guys saved. Really speaks volume about med partners, like all of these team members here, but without having a face that we have to worry about changing all the time. Same thing, they got a menu. I can get to the other things, what our mission is, and join the team, phone number to call. But there's also this cool button, right? All services, download that RAC card or call quickly. And there's that picture Marie wanted of the server, the nurse at eye level with the lady. I think that speaks volumes, and especially being on the knee, us being believers, I think it just sends a different message. Those are those cool pictures that y'all all liked that was on here. Download the RAC card, call, and then notice there's no CHAPS on this one. And if you did notice, there's no Southwestern. Okay, so question on the RAC card for Med Partners. You did specifically say to put Southwest at the bottom down there. We were going to change that, and I totally get what you were saying. but I thought you said no Southwest on Med Partners. So on that rack card, you're going to have some space there. I will get busy with the print guys today and get us a proof, hopefully today or tomorrow, to send over to you to make sure that it fits the vision and the request and we got everything in the right spots, okay? It'll be easily manageable to update and change as we think it through, and then we can get it off to print, and it'll take probably just 4 or 5 days because it's nice warm weather. So there you go. So the overarching is this one. And if there's any images you want to change, like this one, you know, it looks like he's getting an IV, right? But this is hospice care. He's happy and not on his deathbed, but we can change it because you did have a really good selection that y'all chose through. I know this one was really liked before, and we left it in this one too, right? We left before because I think it was either Marie or somebody said it needed to be a white coat, right? More of a doctor versus a nurse or, you know, a CNA, you know, kind of thing, right? Nursing and or CNA. So love the vision about the teams, and then we can set those blocks up, and then it'll go into a gallery of the entire team, and those will be easily changed. But there you go. I think we're there. I think we're there with the websites. We just need to get the print material done. I'll have an answer for you on that QR code. I think he used a free service. If he did, we're not going to be able to change the address, so it'll always be hospice. But I'll do one in our system to where we could always change the URL later. But anyway, we'll get a new QR code out to you if that's the case. I'll confirm that. All right, sir. Want you guys to have it. And then tell Marie I followed her direction of what she said she was seeing out there. So Lovewell Health is a lot of people, a lot of different people. If you go to hospice, right, it's the hands of the individual caretaking the one, right? Love that without too much face on that. And then when you go to Lovewell Cares, there's a, you know, the CNA or nurse, you know, caring for, helping, all right, because she's at home just trying to get to the couch, right? Then you also have the Med Partners. To me, this speaks volume. Really like it because you've got, you know, I think 2 gals here, 2 guys. One's the senior doctor. You know, I mean, you can tell, right? Looks good, and it speaks volumes to what we're saying. So I love the vision of where we're going. Everything's pretty consistent and, you know, has continuity, right? And just remember, in any section where there's care services options, any of the care services sections, which is in the middle of that home page, it always tells you what else we offer in that direct link to it, just in case they're on the desktop and they are doing that part. Other than that, what they're going to see on any of them on mobile, what they're going to see is these buttons here, right? Let's see, that's iPad. Let's go to iPhone, or just iPhone. Let's go 14 Max Pro. So see, it'll have the statement over the picture, but then all services brochure call. And they're large buttons to where you can do it even if you're driving, right? So that was the idea, and all of them look this way with the buttons, okay? All right, there you have it, and we march forward. Thanks.